Okay, I was asked to do a real quick video on what I like about Doe or how Doe compares to Thinkorswim. Um, it's important. Doe is not really made to compete with Thinkorswim. It was created by the same people who created Thinkorswim. Tom Sosnoff, this guy right here, actually Linwood Ma. These were the guys that actually created Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim got bought out by TD Ameritrade, and then they started Tasty Trade. And Doe is really a platform for beginners, I guess, because if you're going to do a lot of advanced trading, Thinkorswim or Toss is excellent for that. But however, there are some things that, especially coming up, that Doe's going to be great. I heard Tom say they're going to make software where, including the software where it'll let you track your trade from start to finish, so you can keep track of your history, profit and loss, and all that other stuff. But this segment of what it'll just be what I think is really cool about Doe. Um, the neat part is for just basic option trading. What I like about the trade page is it actually allows you to place trades, in my opinion, faster than Thinkorswim if you're going strictly by the math. For example, let's say I'll just use hit trade right here, and let's input SPX for the Standard & Poor's 500. Okay, right off the bat, here's your trade page. Oh, okay, here's what's neat about Doe. It'll actually remember or trades that you placed or things that you looked at on a position, and you can go right back to it. For example, see this back button. Before this video was made, I was taking a look at something here, a naked put. It'll remember it. I can go back to whatever, or go forward. Hit clear. Okay. But what I like about this, it makes it really clear and visual how to place a trade. You can save your favorite strategies. Click on choose a strategy. Here are the most common strategies that TC traders pretty much use. And you can set your parameters and set it and forget it. For example, my default trade is usually a big wide iron condor. I call them golden geckos. And what they are is, and the star makes it my default trade. It's a normal iron condor, so that's why it's set as default. And you can, when you open yours, this might be collapse. You could expand it right here and preset what you do. So I'm almost always looking for stuff 45 to 56 days expiration. I'll look at both weeklies and monthlies, but you can take off the weeklies here. I always sell at least one standard deviation out of the money, and my widths are usually start off at least 3 strikes apart, but usually they're wider, and they can be as wide as 7 strikes apart or 8. Okay, and then you hit go. Now when I hit go, these settings for this default will stay here until I change them. So hit go, and sure enough, see here's my iron condor, right? And then I can just drag out my and I can actually drag out my wings. So okay, if I know I'm going to do that, and I know I do SPX a lot, you can watch. I can clear it out. See, iron condor, normal current set to default, 56 days expiration. But let's move these strikes out. Let's say to at least 15 strikes. Hit go. Okay, and it's a little bit better, but I mean not by much. But one standard deviation away, it's perfect, and you can just move these out. I'll try and play with it again. Let's see. Define your max, select the nearest strikes. I'll make this 25. Hit go. See if it makes it any better. Not really. But anyway, you see what I'm getting at. You can memorize your different favorite whatever strikes. What's great about Doe as well is you can if you're trading strictly by the statistics or the probabilities, you can actually, here you go, uncheck, click this leg button. It'll show you the percentages. So look, I don't care about, personally, I don't care what strike I sell, like where it's at as far as dollar wise. I just want to know, I want to say at least one standard deviation is 84%. I like looking at my probabilities. You can do it on any stock. Look at Apple. Okay, I'll clear Apple here. Type in Apple. Hold on, I'm waiting for just a second here. I got a bunch of stuff open. Choose strategy, same thing, right? Let's do a, see, look, it'll memorize my default trade. Hit go. and here it is. Okay, you can zoom in or out by clicking plus or minus. I'll zoom out a little bit because I know I want to move these strikes out to the 2 standard deviation line. See, it's perfect. I don't really need to look at what dollar amount of strikes, so I'm just going by percentages. I like to know my percentages. Okay. Um, I'm sorry, let me go to distribute trading. Okay, here we go. So I know that my probability of making profit is 74%, and here's the probability of my current strikes out of the money. Green is where you make money. Red is where you lose money. So this is really cool. What I like about Doe. These are showing if there's earnings. This line up here shows the expected move. How do you change that? Click over here. You can show. Right now, the button is checked. Show range of expected move during earnings. So I know now that this is the expected move. For earnings, it's $18.57 expected move for earnings coming up that month. So it's really cool as far as trading. If you put on a lot of the same trades all the time, it'll memorize it. If you do a lot of strangles, set your strangles. If you do a lot of short strangles, 84 out, 81 standard deviation, you can set this to whatever you want. So no matter what, if you put on a lot of trades, this makes it really, really easy because you can put on trades in Apple, adjust it whatever you want to whatever you want, adjust your strikes here wider, right? Move your strikes lower, move your strikes higher, widen your strikes, lower your strikes, change your expiration. Let's say I want to be closer, I'll hit, minus, and now I'm at a weekly, the one right before it. Change your quantity here. If I want to do more contracts, you can do more. It's pretty easy, right? Sell 3, sell 4, whatever you want. What if you want to swap it? Instead of doing it, you could hit swap, and look, instead of selling, you're buying. And of course, your probability of profit went really bad or lower. But anyway, standard options or whatever you want. So that's what I like about Doe. One of the main things is just really easy to put on a trade. One of the things I think are cool about Doe is the grid page. Here's your grid page. Your grid page makes it really easy for you to find things to trade. Most tasty traders sell premium versus buying premium. These are a list of your notable stocks, and this Doe is connected to your Thinkorswim account. So if you have watch lists on your Thinkorswim account, okay, you can have it match, your Doe account. So if you look here, these are my custom watch lists from that is reading from Thinkorswim. But anyway, notable stocks are notable because they're highly liquid. There's a lot of volume, and IV rank is usually above 50. So it makes it really easy to find. So you can click on the filter here, and I want to hide earnings plays because I don't want a binary event. Let's say I want to search for any stocks above 50% in IV rank. I can close my filter, sort to anywhere. Look, these are the only stocks with IV rank or IV percentile over 50% that don't have earnings. Makes it really easy to trade. Okay, so let's say you want to do strangles every time you see this. Well, look, double click. Okay, it'll open up your trade page. Click choose strategy, click strangle. Everything's preset. Hit go. And it's already preset for you, and you already know your probability to profit. Okay. Oh, let's go back to Apple. So neat part is if you go to Apple now, type in Apple, it'll memorize what you had last on at Apple. Okay, so yeah, and then how do you do that? You just hit the back button, and it'll memorize whatever trade I had on, left before. If I zoom in or zoom out, unless I cleared it, which obviously I did. What else did we do? Oh, I'm sorry, we did did we do yeah, I didn't do we did SPY, didn't we? Was it SPX or SPY? Let me look. Oh crap, I can't type. SPX. Yeah, see, it'll memorize what I did last time in SPX. If I do SPY, it'll do this. It'll remember that as well. Whoops. SPY. Okay, it'll memorize what I had last on SPY. These are my current positions, of course. You can click the forward arrow or the back arrow. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm in a different account. That's right. Anyway, so it makes it. That's another thing I love about the grid page. and you have different lists. The Tasty Trade is the and you can clear the filters, reset. These are the list of stocks that Tom and Tony follow pretty much all the time. Okay, if you see this little blue ribbons, that just means what's notable, right? If you click on like Apple, here's your details on Apple. You can click why it's notable by clicking the blue ribbon. Here's why it's notable. um, you can expand it. You can expand this out like this, right? You can see volatility if you want. 30-day pressure volatility. Blue is IB rank is up there. Anyway, it's about between 40 45. Oh, by the way, how you read this is these middle numbers is the IB percentile or IB rank. It's the same thing, okay? So you can see we usually like to sell premium when IB rank is above 50%. So you can see everything that way here. Pretty easy. This is the price of the stock. Red is down for the day, green is up for the day. Here's how much is up or down. It's just, it's real simple stuff. But it's really, really powerful and really, really clean, which is what I love about the Dole system. Um, those are the main things. What I like about, you can do all kinds of stuff with Dole. But as far as trading wise, that's what I love about this software. You can do all kinds of stuff, especially if you do a lot of the same types of trade, your same style of trading. It's really great for that. You can do strangles. Um, you just play with it. There's a lot of different stuff you like about it. You can group trades together. For example, like if I click on portfolio and I want to know I have it set to percentage of max profit. So if you look, my FXI, I'm at 84% of my max profit already. VIX, I'm at 76.9% of my max profit. You can change this to dollars as well. Where's my SPY? Because I have two different, I'm at 62.9% or over 50% of my max profit. Click on the symbol, you can group them, see? These are, of course, 49 out. This is a vertical spread. This is an iron condor. You can group all your different positions in one um, underline. How do you do that? Just highlight them, and if you highlight them, you can hit group, and then of course you can select vertical options or whatever. Those are obviously already grouped. Um, clicking this arrow right here brings out the charts and all your other Greeks and everything you want to know about it. Greeks are up here as well. But that's really it. I mean, any trade you put on here still go through Thinkorswim. So really, you're using both platforms. One is more of an engagement tool, but I like it. You can really look at your positions um, pretty easily. And the best part is this is brand new. They're coming out with updates almost every week. So it's excellent. I highly recommend you play with it. If you, oh, and another thing too is if you open up an account through Dole, you get better rates. So it's like $1.50. It costs like what, $1.50. An options trade. So for example, for me to place an iron condor, there's 4 positions, right? Um, it's costing $6 to enter an iron condor to sell one, and $6 to buy it back. So the commissions are great. They're reduced commissions. You can watch Tom and Tony on Doe TV here. There's great. If you're new to options, check out the dojo page right here. Link. It'll show you. Everything you can do. You can watch different segments. On both Doe and Tasty Trade over here. You can, every time you make a trade, you can actually keep a track. It takes a snapshot of what you did, so you can go back and take a look at it. Of course, there's activity grid, your portfolio, and then you can follow people. So if you're totally new to Doe, you can follow actual Tom's trades, Bob the Trader, by subscribing. This is Tom's research team. This is Scott Sheridan, the guy that helped create Thinkorswim with Tom. Tom Preston, he's the math guy behind all of these models. Christie's a doll. Everyone loves to follow her. Alex is a 13-year-old trader. Linwood Ma, Woody, they call him Woody. He trades a lot as well. He's the technology guy behind Dole. Case is Tom's daughter. Faraz, you might know, is a professional poker player. Katie is another trader, beginning trader that does some trading with Tony. It's just a great little community here, a great little family, so I highly recommend it. But those are my favorite things. I'll recap. My favorite things is just it's just easy to enter trades, you know, um, really easy to enter trades. I can just enter my trades really quickly.